In this question, they are saying that there's a 22 amp current that flows into a parallel combination, and it has 3 resistors. It has 4 ohms, 6 ohms, and 12 ohms. Find currents and voltages through each resistor. So these are the R values. So it's asking what is I1, I2, and I3, and what is V1, V2, and V3. So let's just find the REQ for this. So as you can see, this is in parallel combination. So if you want to find REQ, is 1 over REQ, which is equal to 1 over 4 plus 1 over 6 plus 1 over 12. And if you do the math, you'll see that REQ is 2 ohms. You can go ahead and calculate this number and see if it is 2 ohms. Now that's the REQ. So we can find the total voltage because they are giving you the I total. So for the whole circuit, we look at the whole circuit and do our Ohm's law equation, V equals IR. So V total is equal to I total, which is 22, times R total, REQ, which is 2. So V total is 22 times 2, which is 44 volts. So 44 volts is what we have as our total voltage. Now if you remember, for parallel, so R1, R2, and R3 are in parallel. If they're in parallel and the total is 44 volts, for parallel, in parallel series, in parallel combination, the voltages are the same. So V1 is 44, V2 is 44, and V3 is 44. That is one of the characteristics of a parallel combination with resistors. Now let's say we have top, let's call this top, and then middle and bottom levels. So on the top levels we know the R1, so this is our R1 value, R2, and R3. So if you look at the top part or the top level, let's do V equals IR for that. So V is V1, which is 44 volts. I1 is what we need to find, and then R1 is 4 ohms. That gives us I1 equals 44 divided by 4, which is 11 amps. If you do mid-level, V again is 44 volts, I2 and R2 is 6 ohms. That gives us I2 is 44 divided by 6, which is 7.33 amps. And then let's do the bottom. V is again 44 volts. I3 times R3. R3 is 12 ohms here. So I3 is 44 divided by 12, which is 3.66 amps. So these are the currents that we found through each resistor, and voltage through each resistor is 44 for each one. Now to double check, we know that I total branches out here to I1, to I2, and to I3. So it is like water flowing through a pipe. So if we add I1, I2, I3, what should we get? We should get our I total. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 is 11 plus 7.33 plus 3.66, and that is about 22 amps. And this is our I total that we started out with. So this is a way to double check your numbers.